Hello everyone, this is the first video broadcast from my home. This broadcast is in English to make sure that most people understand. If you don't understand English, please follow anyway. You might still be able to pick up what I'm saying. I have to hold the classes in Norwegian, but the broadcasts on my videos can be in English. And we are going to go through the essentials of what we are going to learn tomorrow, Monday, and the day after, Tuesday, 31st of August and the 1st of September. And I will start this small video lecture with a rather small recuperation of what I have been telling you many times. And that is that the Norwegian grammatical structure is based on the words, the position of the words. And we already know this because I have showed it to you many times, but we can imagine a sentence like this. Ferdinand. Hello Ferdinand. Hjelper. Rose. Now, as we all know, the verb is here, hjelper. And Ferdinand is the subject, as I have also been telling you before. Ferdinand is the subject. He is the one who is helping Rose, and Rose here is the object. And now, as I have stressed many times, we can change this. We can take the object Rose, put her here, and the verb stays in the second place as always. Now we have changed completely the meaning of the sentence. Now it is, it used to be Ferdinand who was helping Rose, but now we have Rose who is helping Ferdinand. Now this small recuperation is just to remind you of the basic structure. If we put in a name on the subject place and a name and the object place, or we put in a noun, we can put in any noun, like for instance we can say boka, the book, hjelper, Rose. Now we have put in the noun the book, and there this means that the book is the subject and Rose is the object that is being helped by the book. Now this you already know. But when it comes to pronouns, it is a little bit particular in the Norwegian language. We have already learned that the pronouns has a first person, a second person, a third person, a first person plural, a second person plural, and a third person plural. What we are going to learn in this class today is that the pronouns also have an object form. So the object form of jeg is meg. The object form of du is deg. The object form of han is ham. Not a big difference there. It's only han in subject and ham in object. The object form of hun is henne. We are going to skip den og det because we don't use them still. We don't use them yet. And we jump straight to vi, plural form of I. The object form is oss. And here I see I have made a small mistake. Let me correct this. De og dere, dere og de. Here we go. Here we go. So, subject vi, object form is oss. Subject form of dere is still dere. But object form of de is dem. So to recuperate then, jeg, meg, du, deg, han, ham, hun, henne, vi, oss, dere, dere, og de, dem. Now if we go back to what we started with here, this matrix, we will have to be aware of whether the pronoun is an object or a subject. So I can, for instance, say that jeg hjelper Rose. Now here we can see that jeg is in the subject form. And Rose is still the object. Here. But I can also do this. I can substitute Rose for a pronoun. And you can hear both foreigners and Norwegians doing this mistake. They will, for instance, try this one. Jeg hjelper hun. But this is wrong. And it is wrong because hun is, as we remember, the subject form. And the problem with this is that the subject form cannot stand in the object's place because the sentence already has a subject. We have jeg. So we have to use the object form here. And the object is henne. Now, how are we going to use this? The pronouns has this peculiar shape that we are able to look at the word without the sentence and still we are able to determine whether it is a subject and an object, and that makes them quite outstanding in the Norwegian language. There are no other words that are like this. The reason behind why we learn to use this correctly is that we have to be able to speak about several groups of people without mentioning their names or their or the other characteristics. So we can, for instance, imagine that we say this: han hjelper ham. Now this, as you might have already spotted, han is not the same as ham because we have a subject form here and an object form here. We are actually talking about two different people. This could, for instance, be Sven, and this could be Audrius. And all the pronouns we can use this for. Vi hjelper dere. Or dere hjelper dem. Dere is a second person group of people who is helping a third person group of people, so we are talking about two different groups of people here. Now we use this subject and object form when particularly often if we are talking about other groups of people. For instance, you come home from work or from school and you want to tell your wife or husband what happened, and then we will use the pronoun subject and object quite a lot. Okay, I hope that you are well prepared for pronouns in subject and object form tomorrow.